I would say that depending on the brands, I mean, some brands are up 50% for us from last year to this year, and other brands are up a little more or a little less. But it's been a very, very positive year. Pre-owned sales, we can't get enough pre-owned cars. There's such a demand for them because they're a great value. 2008 was definitely a down year. It was a down year for everybody. 2009, we saw very small incremental improvement over 2008. 2010, it grew a lot. 2011, it really spiked. All the manufacturers are predicting over the next 5 years on the high-end arena for the sales to continually to increase. We actually have people that'll buy a new car from us this year and in a few months trade it back in on another car or buy an additional car of that premium brand that we sell.
Why? I mean... Because
they can. They have that spending ability that they want to feel good and they spend it and they love the luxury goods. But we had one client that bought a new Bentley two-door coupe from us in September, and he also bought an Aston Martin convertible from us in May. He just traded both cars back last week for another new Aston Martin convertible, and he bought a Bentley four-door. The Bentley four-door he bought was a $330,000 car, and the Aston Martin he bought was a $240,000 car. One car had 500 miles, the other car had 1,400 miles. What we are seeing is a lot of new consumers entering into the market that feel good enough now that they can spend their money, drive the car, and enjoy the car. Where back in 2008, they felt that they didn't want to spend their money, they didn't want to drive the car because they were unsure what the times were going to be ahead. Today, it's a different story.
The computer is the big thing. We do most of our stuff comes from Craigslist and from the computer. There's probably about 80% of this is computer, 20% is people just coming on the lot or just walking by and buying the cars off the lot. That's one of our things we advertise here is that we report to all 3 of the credit bureaus to rebuild and establish credit, and so they do it. I hope they do it. So that's that's what the program is designed for. We had a customer here bought a very cheap car. It was unhappy with us to tell the story, and they came here with bags of manure and threw it all over the whole parking lot. Generally, you can have people that buy cars for Christmas presents for people, but we sell cars up right until Christmas. So it's and then the week between Christmas and New Year's also is a very good time period too. People receive money for Christmas, so they come here and use that money as their down payment for cars.
People know where they stand for the year in their business, and they know how much they've made and how much income they have left to spend if they want to treat themselves. And we find that a lot of wealthy people at the end of the year do like to treat themselves or a significant other, and they tend to buy in the fourth quarter, or if not in the fourth, the very beginning of the new year. It's a celebration.